What is happening, y'all? Big Bhalu here, and welcome to episode 10 on the ZAWA Together server. I just want to say a massive hello and welcome to all the new subscribers that we have to the channel. And just to say, if you haven't already, then please do hit that subscribe button if you like the content that you do see here, because we are so close now to our first 1,000 subscribers. I can almost feel it. It's right there. I can almost feel it. What a week it has been for your favorite silly bear. I've only gone and got myself a social life. I know. The bear has been out there in the real world living a life. Wow. One of the things that I did get to do this week was I went to a zoo. Yep, not this zoo. Oh, no. I went out there into the real world to a real life zoo. Now, at this zoo, I got to see so many animals, so many cool animals. I had a great time. It was amazing. Not only was it good to just go out and go and witness a real life zoo, but I got so inspired by everything that I saw. What is that otter doing? Okay, I'm gonna have to save that otter later. Silly otter. Anyway, I got to see so many animals and I got so inspired by how the zoo was laid out, all of the little things that were involved in the zoo, little details like signs, maps. I know we've got some of that going on here already, but it just made me want to do more. Make this place better, bigger, bolder, just a place of wonder. So that is something we are going to be working on, not just this episode, but also episodes to follow. Oh gosh, look how good this is looking though. I can't wait for this all to be filled in, but we're a long way away from that. We're a long way from that, and I'm getting a little bit sidetracked. But we have stuff to do here. We do have stuff to do here. Now, last week I did tease you with the idea of an Ocelot enclosure just over here, and that is something that we are going to be working on today. We have this lovely little space that's all cleared out here, ready to go for the Ocelots, because we got the pandas in last week, which reminds me, I need to go through the comments of last videos. Oh, spoilers. Look at this. Look at that. Oh yeah, we'll get to that in a second. But we got to name our pandas. Now, there was so many good comments in there that I have actually bred up the pandas. So we do have an extra panda in there. They're currently taking a little splish splash. They was taking a bath. Oh yeah, look at you all excited, aren't you? Yeah. Oh, they're so happy, which makes me happy. Yeah, look, you can tell. Look how happy it is. Look at his little happy butt. Oh, the way the waypoint there is, he's got a little nose. It's a little. Anyway, I'm getting distracted here. Pandas just distract me. Look at this, so cute. Anyway, yeah, we need to get some names done, so I'm going to do that. But as you've already seen this, I might as well explain this to you now just a little bit too. Now, I've been toying with the idea of making this all jungle inspired, and I really did like the totems that we showed off last week. However, the one that we used didn't really fit in with this area, but I feel like this granite chipped one really does fit in with this, and I've alternated the jungle and the dark oak fences for our little lantern holders, which I think look really good. However, I'm just thinking now that I'm looking at this, that maybe we swap these to the dark oak just for the color contrast against the granite. Maybe that's the thing, but we're going to add more leaves. We're going to make this wild, but look at that sun setting. Look at that sunset, and we got the gorillas and the pandas, and today we will also have the ocelots in there. Oh yes, lots to look forward to, and I think I'm going to try and get a stream in where we're going to terraform. We're going to terraform this area. I've got a lot of paths to do. I actually built this enclosure out a little bit further than I expected, so I do need to shape this a little bit, just so we can fit a pathway in there. But let's go through those comments, get those name tags done, and then we can go and name those awesome pandas. And a little badger. But right now, I need to go to sleep. Alrighty then. 4 pandas, 4 name tags, 4 comments picked out from our last video, and we need 4 names. So Our name for our first panda is going to be Chicken, for a chicken dude. We have got Anna for Natalia, spelled that way, which apparently means flower in Japanese. We are naming one Lizzie for Tia. And we are naming one, I need to see if I can pronounce this right, Truino? Truino? Is that right? And that one is for Peter. So, that's our 4 name tags done. And let's go and give them to the pandas. If you're happy and you know us, give us a honk. If you're happy and you know us, give us a honk. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, give us a honk. Yeah, shut up. Yep, that song stuck in my head. Right, you, Monsieur, get to be Chicken. Yes, let me find another one. Hello, giant panda. You get to be Anna. And used to get to be Lizzie and Truino. Yay! Now you've all got little names. You're so cute. You're so cute, you know that? In fact, you know what? You're so cute. You're so cute. Do I have any? Oh, we got 2 pieces. You got a little bamboo. A little bamboo. Oh, bamboo, look at you too. Oh, okay, well, let's not look at them too. You done? You finished? Hey, now let's go look at the little baby. Hello, little baby panda. Little baby. Hello. Hello, little baby. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Right. You know what that means, guys? That means I need another comment in the comments of this video to name the little baby panda, who's probably going to be all grown up by the time this comes out. But anyway, I did. Make my great escape. Think. There we go. Oh, look at that. Squilliam Ford sleeping. Thank you so much. Oh, there's a slender enderman. Look. Happy little butt. Yeah, one more comment for one more name. I might just keep breeding these pandas if you guys keep coming up with awesome names. Ooh, cheeky. Right. Ocelots. Look at that little creeper creeping around over there. Be careful in these parts. Right. Okay, I'm going to go gather some materials. This enderman is doing my head in. I'm going to gather some materials. And we are going to get to work on this little ocelot enclosure. Alrighty, it is axolotl enclosure time. And this is actually quite a good size space, I think. One thing that I have done is I've already carved out just another little cave kind of sleeping area where the ocelots. What have I been saying this whole time? What have I been saying? Ocelots. We're doing ocelots. Ocelot. Okay. Hopefully that sticks. I keep getting confused between axolotls and ocelots, but we are doing ocelots. Right. So there is a little sleeping area, a little cave for the ocelots. I still do need to do some jungle leaves and shrubbery stuff around the edge here, but you should be able to get quite a good view if you're still up there at the viewing platform. So with that in mind, I want to put like a climbing structure in here, and I'm thinking that this might actually be the better area, and to have the water, just for them to have like a little bath maybe here, so you can kind of look down and see a bit of everything, because if I put the climbing apparatus here, I think it's going to take away from the view. Anyway, the first thing that I really need to do is I need to sort this floor out, because the pictures that I've looked at, there isn't a lot of grass in an ocelots, oh my god, you're gonna have to bear with me, guys, and an ocelot's enclosure. So we are going to go with some coarse dirt. We're going to throw in some rocky stone. We've got a little bit of podzol. I might try and even put in some hay bales, maybe a bit of granite. I'm not sure. I'm going to have a little play around. Oh, it's nighttime already. But yeah, I will come back once this floor is all taken up and the floor is done. So let's do this. It's raining, man. Hallelujah. It's raining, man. Amen. Wow, it's not really raining, man. It's just blooming raining. Look at it. But look at this floor. I am happy so far with the way this is going. I've still got a few little bits left to fill in, but I'm kind of liking the different color, the different areas of where it's like slightly more worn away than others, where the ocelots have been walking around marking their territory. I have got a few places where I'm going to put some trees in. You've seen me do that before. They're going to be very much similar to the ones that are in here and in with the pandas. But the main thing is getting some sort of climbing apparatus, I think is the right word I'm looking for, to go here. So let me see what we've got. I want something probably comes out to about here. What do you think? It's 3 wide for the ocelots? Oh yeah, 3 wide I think. And we can have some stairs going up. And then maybe it can level out from here. We do a little doot, 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 so it's not too close to the glass. We go across here. I think they should be able to fit there. And then I suppose if you are stood on the opposite side of this, you can have a not really a great view of inside here. Okay. Okay. But I suppose if you know what you're getting into, let me go and take a little browse outside. Oh, you're still going to be able to see underneath, because it's not going to be filled in, and you can see at the top. And, you know, there's plenty of other observation areas. So, yeah, I think I'm going to carry on with that and get that built. And as I said, I don't want to go too high. Might do another level, maybe, where it can come up from here. See, where are we at? Slab wire? Oh, yeah, that kind of works out perfectly. That one there. What do you want to do? Just go up 1 step? Just so it's a multi-platinum platform? Words are not wording today. I can tell you that much for true. I'm also playing with what could potentially be a broken finger right about now. So my block placement and stuff is probably going to be a little bit slow. Do I have any more? Oh, hang on. Let me use this backpack. Get rid of that. That one there. Oh, I can get some more slabs that way. In fact, actually having this as part of the tree could be pretty cool. Yeah, actually. To get rid of this. Oh gosh, I can feel it in my finger. The only thing that's gonna potentially not work out great, which I just think is I wanted some fence posts holding some of this up. So we'll see where we can put those, but I think this coming out around the tree could be pretty cool. Yep, I'm gonna get the rest of this built, get some leaves put on these trees, and yeah, see how I got on with my finger. But check back in a minute. Oh, that's much better. Okay, I took the whole thing down, started again, and now I think we've got a nice little platform. They can come and hang out on top of here and soak up that beautiful, beautiful sun. And if it does get too hot, then we're going to add some leaves in here, give them just a little bit of shade. Let's go for a full bit there, and we're going to be able to... Yes, I can do this. Aha! Yeah! Smart. We're going to go a little bit higher. Build this up. In fact, let's do it that way, and then we should have some shears. Should have some shears. Where are the shears? You know what? Fine, whatever. Let's make some more. I always use shears, so it's not a problem. We can take that one back. Take that one, that one, that one. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Give off a look. What are you doing up there, Spooder? Get out of here. I've had so many mobs spawning while I've been doing this. But yeah, this should just give them just a little bit of shade. I don't want the whole thing to be like massively overgrown. Because again, I want quite a bit of visibility. Maybe we will come out a couple. Actually saying that. They should be able to still get past. I want to be able to happen. This is going to look utterly ridiculous. You feel it already, but take a look. Okay, actually, not as bad as I thought that was going to look. I'm not very good at just randomly placing leaves. Shears. Oh, for good. See what I mean? Also, again, potential broken finger coming into play. An Ocelot can fit underneath there. Come on, look good, look good, look good for me. Ah, it's almost like a palm tree. Almost like a palm tree. I am actually, though, looking at that quickly. Fingers confused. Gonna take out that one and put a log in. I think that is gonna finish that off. Just like, sir, this is not a spider exhibit. This is for ocelots. You can't just jump on here and be like, hey, look at me. I'm a fancy spider. Yeah, go on. Go away. Go away. You can't, you're not in this shot. Okay? Go away. Oh. Get out of here. I think I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out so far. I've just added literally just a few little leaves to these trees just to give them a little bit of life. I don't want them to be too wild. I want, because there's like, obviously you've got the climbing apparatus here, you got the cave and stuff here. I want to be able to see in and see the ocelots. That's my biggest thing, and especially because we're about to start adding some foliage in, then you know that's also going to take away from the site. But we're not going to go too crazy with this. I'm actually going to leave this bit for now. I think I might change this up ever so slightly, just the blocks. So I'm not going to plant anything here just yet. But I think just a few randomly placed flowers where there is a bit of grass, just to give it a little bit of color and, you know, let it know that it is still part of the jungle. Still part of the jungle biome, but nothing too crazy. In fact, I think that's enough yellow. Go ahead and drop in a couple of reds. Especially in these little corners and stuff. Underneath here, you want to make sure it's getting the sunlight to grow. I'm also not sure why that's there. But yeah, just gives it just a little bit of color. So we can, my inventory, even though I've got backpacks, my inventory is already full. Always full, I should say. Right, we're going to go in with just some nice ferns. These can go kind of anywhere and everywhere. Give it a little bit of life. Much life. I don't mind getting the seeds back. Ferns are very easy to get. Not too worried about that. And then let's have a few of these nice little... I love these fan palms. I think they're great. They just add just that little something to it. We can work around that being there. Nice. Yes, I need to eat. And I think that might be enough. I might maybe do a little bit of bone meal just to get some short grass in here that they can nibble on. But I think for the most part, that's kind of looking done. Like, I don't even want vines on these trees. I think I want them bare. I do need to get some wool to cover up the glowstones that we've used. But I think that is looking pretty good. Have I got anything else in here or in any of these backpacks that I can use? Don't think so. We've got the goldenrod. I want to save that for something else. I'll save the goldenrod for something else. But what I should have somewhere, what we always should have, is gone. I definitely had some. I had a stack. I made sure to keep a stack on me. I'm being dumb. Where is my Johnson grass? Oh, wait. Other backpack. Maybe? Aha! Yes. Johnson grass. And there's the bone meal that I was looking for earlier as well. Keep forgetting because I've got a backpack on and I've got a backpack with stuff in. Which ones to check, but... Nighttime. It's nighttime. Okay, fingers restrapped. I got the Johnson grass and I've placed that through here. And I think that is it. I think the Ocelot exhibit is done. I want to make sure that I've not left any jungle logs not in place where I've gone in and out. Just because I don't want them to escape. So, we should have them in here. I want to make sure. Ocelot. And Ocelot. I need to see how to breed them because I don't think... Nope, we've just got the 2. Okay, perfect. 1 and 2. And welcome to your new home. That's right. You're gonna be a little bit scared to begin with. I want to make sure that they stay in here and they're happy. They're not name tagged at all. This might have been a mistake. I don't have an anvil on me. Okay, I'm gonna go and name these Ocelots, and then we can come back so that you guys can let me know in the comments. I need 2 Ocelot names. I think this one digging. He might be going to the toilet. He's been in that cage a while. So let's leave them to have some peace. I need to go over there to use our anvil. I don't even know the best way out of it. Cool. We cover that up and we'll be back in a second. Hopefully. Hopefully they don't despawn. Alright, the name tags are done. I hope they haven't despawned. Hey, you guys, stop. Stop laughing at me. They've not despawned. Well, I hope not. Ah, stupid honkers. Oh my gosh, I actually fully panicked then and thought that they despawned. Ocelot. Wait. Oh no. Has one actually despawned? You're Ocelot. No! One's actually despawned! Those stupid honkers! They were right! Oh no! Has one actually escaped? Or despawned? It has as well. Oh no! Okay. Okay. Well, I need at least one name in the comments, and I'm gonna have to go back out and find another little Ocelot, because can't have this one on his own. Oh, I'm so dumb. Halfway back, I was like, I should have put them in the capture cage. I should have put them in the capture cage. Oh, goodness. I'm the worst zookeeper in the world. Gosh, darn it. Seeing as I am officially now the worst zookeeper in the world because I can't even keep an Ocelot in an enclosure, I think this is time for me to end this week's video. I hope you've enjoyed it, guys. Apologies for it being a little bit late. Life has been lifing, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you've made it this far and you haven't already, please hit that like button, drop a comment, and if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see you next time. Take it easy, guys. Thank you again. Goodbye.